Adama. I think we have somebody there with us. I think that should be Coach Bashir Laidi. Coach Bashir Laidi, of course, is the chief coach of Benue Queens. And like I said, they got their first win. They got their first win for first point in their match against Delta at home. They get to forcing Delta to a 1-1 draw. Coach Bashir, you are welcome to the studio. You're on to Nigeria football stories on 3M Sports channel. Hello, Coach Bashir. You can unmute yourself. Coach Bashir Laidi, unmute yourself. Can you hear us? Hello, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Your mic is mute. Your mic is mute. Unmute yourself. Yes, Coach Laidi, you're welcome to Nigerian Football League Stories on 3M Sports channel.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Yes, your team, Benue Queens, got a first point just over the weekend against the Delta Stars. And of course, a lot of people thought that the team will go all those matches without getting a point, but you got the first point. Of course, you refuse your girls to go on break. And of course, I think the results are showing. I still did hope. Do you still have hope? Or do you think Benue Queens can escape relegation? 4 matches to go.
Well, coming into the league for the first time, it was a different ball game entirely. So we had some issues after the championship. So coming this far is not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. Starting from we are unable to do our kind of preseason, but then we know the task ahead and we put our head to it. So it's a big challenge to us that okay, how do we cope at the top level? We prepare our mind, especially we prepare our mind, and then begin to get the players to do the job for us. But it's all about experience. We are unable to get the kind of players we wanted, but then the ones we have, they are beginning to adapt to the standard of the league up there. So that's why you see from the last game we were able to pick a point. It was one of those lack of experience. If not, so we have had supposed to have been a winning match for us. So I think we are moving up.
How will you describe the organization of the Nigerian Women Football League and officiating generally this season?
Let's come again.
How will you describe the organization, of course, of the Nigerian Women Football League and also looking at officiating this season? How will you rate them?
Well, so far so good. The league is always going higher, and it's always higher demand. You see, even teams that we don't even believe that could do one or two things, they are doing it. And officiating, I can see give about 70 to 80%. So the league is improving and is going higher, and I believe we can still do more. It's all about the stakeholders, not just only the league, but we, the coaches, the club, the administrators. We can improve.
I think we just lost the network issue. We just lost Coach Laidi to the network, and of course, when I bring him back, it comes back. Well, let's quickly move to the next topic, of course, for today. Of course, the Nigerian National League, just like it has been on break for a long time, and a lot of people, of course, are not really happy that the National League. Okay, Coach Laidi is back. Sorry, yeah, you can go on.
Yeah, so the league is league very, very high. And even if you say in Africa, Nigeria, the NWFL is still one of the best. So far, so good. From the big team and the small team, everybody is trying to prove one or two things. So the league is going up. The officiating, so far, so good, 75 to 80%. Definitely, you cannot have 100% officiating. So it's good. We are going up. And I believe all the whole stakeholders, the teams, the board, players, administrators, we can improve the league better.
Yeah, on a personal note, you've handled a male team, of course, I've known you for long in Oshu, and now you're on the female team. On that's a personal note. Which one do you think is more difficult?
Well, I started with a male team even before I came into Oshun. Later, Oshun Prime Football Club in the Premier League before they changed the name to Oshun United. Then I dive into Women's League. So I've always had this passion for women team. So right from day one. So when I was in Lagos, my house is just a stone throw to Jagede Queen's camp. So I'm always with them, interact with them. So I develop passion for them. From there, it's okay, let me dive into women football. So, but then the experience are quite different. The experience are quite different. If you are outside the women football team, you only think it's easy. But when you get to that place, you discover it's a different ball game. I believe women coaches supposed to be pay more women coaches more than the coaches that handle male football. Because see, if what you teach, what you can tell a male player within 2-3 days for them to get, it take you months of repetition before the women players can assimilate it. Assimilation is one, then application into the game situation. No, that is where the problem lies. So, but we have some fast learners among them, and you also have low learners. So you have to be able to manage the two together for you to get what you want. So it's not ever an easy thing to train to handle a female team, but then there were an interesting people to work with.
Before you go, can you single out a player that you've played against this season that actually has been exceptional in your group? A player.
You said?
Can you single out a player that has been exceptional this season among the teams you've played against? A player that has been exceptional.
Well, you can. Yes, you can pick a lot of one of them, but I'm going to pick out this Adegbui. I think Oluwakemi. That's very young lad from Robo. It's a very fast winger, very fast, dynamic player who can maneuver any player from anywhere. So it's a very good player. I've known her when she was still maybe around like 11 or 12 years. I've been following her progress at Robo. So today he has matured into the league and can play any team against anybody, any player. So I think he has been a wonderful player that I really pick out as an exceptional player. So far, so good. The whole matches we have played.
Thank you so much, Coach Ladi, for coming on this program. And of course, at any time, we can always call you. We always call you on, of course, to be of support to this group.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, bye.
That was Coach Ladi of Benue Queens. Of course, they just got their points, four points in about 10 matches last week. And well, like I said, a new team coming from the championship into the Premier League. Of course, it was quite difficult. Really, it's solid side, but I know that